Waiver wire winners for fantasy football heading into week 3. Wan'Dale Robinson has been targeted 18 times across the last 2 weeks. This past week, he finished with 142 receiving yards, a touchdown, and 28.2 fantasy points. Quarterbacks are dropping like flies, so if Daniel Jones is available, go get him. 29 and 22.8 fantasy points the first 2 weeks, and he's produced 5 total touchdowns in 2 games. The last 2 weeks, Juwan Jennings has finished with over 15 fantasy points in back-to-back games. He's been targeted 20 times. He's caught 13 of those targets for games of 76 and 49 receiving yards. He scored a touchdown in week 2. Many people forget that Bo Nix and Troy Franklin were college teammates at Oregon, and that connection was on fire in week 2. Franklin caught 8 of his 9 targets for 89 yards and a touchdown. He scored 24 fantasy points. For the running back position, I have 2 guys that are solid handcuffs, but also could have some standalone value this year. Rookie running back Bashul Tootin and Rashad White. Both guys had solid fantasy weeks in week 2. Hunter Renfrow is operating as the Carolina wide receiver 2, and in week 2, he finished with 9 targets, 7 catches, 48 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns, which was 23.8 fantasy points. Another guy who has established himself as the wide receiver 2 on his team is rookie Alec Ayomaner. He just caught 4 of his 6 targets for 56 yards and a touchdown for 15.6 fantasy points. And finally is Zach Ertz, who was the tight end 7 last year and opened up this season scoring a touchdown in both games. 64 yards and a touchdown in week 2 was 18.4 fantasy points, so there's some upside there.